So, you want to learn Japanese, but you're all like, oh, Japanese is hard, and like, there's like a billion kanji and all this other drama. So, I'm making this video to help you, I guess, on your journey of Japanese language. Step one, listen to exactly what I have to say. Because, like, seriously, if you follow these steps, especially the second one, you'll be well on your way to learning Japanese. Step two, don't listen to what anyone has to say. I say this because lots of people learn different ways. With recommendations, I mean, I've been recommended, well, I've looked and seen like people recommend a lot of different Japanese resources, such as Remembering the Kanji by James Hasig. But for me, I can't learn through that book. Like, I tried, I really tried. I think I got like 100 kanji in, but it just seemed like I kind of was wasting my time because knowing the general meaning of a kanji to me doesn't help me at all. I like learning the pronunciation in context and just keep building on like that. So I mean that book is just collecting dust on my shelf. But it's a good book if that's your type of way of learning. But for me it's just not. Third, never say Japanese is hard, cuz Japanese isn't hard. Language isn't hard. Learning isn't hard. It's just, well, for the most part, it's just really tedious. I mean, think about this. Is counting hard? Like, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, blah, blah. It's not hard. But counting to a million would just be really tedious. It's not hard, just time consuming and monotonous. That's the same thing I think learning is like. You just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again until your number, or I guess level, gets high enough where you're considered smart or knowledgeable about whatever you're learning. Continuing on with the number analogy, learning to me learning language is kind of like counting. Well, counting. So let's say I look at a verb, a word, whatever, a noun, and let's say I count to 1 or whatever, or I count to 10. Let's say I get to 10. That's 10 numbers right there. I counted up to 10. But I just saw that word once. So the next day, it's going to decrease my number or knowledge of that word. And since I only seen it once, it's going to decrease really fast. So the next day, I might not really remember it, maybe halfly, like I might be at a 5. But if I every day keep looking at that word over and over and over again, the number is just going to get higher and higher, and it's going to go down slower and slower. The meaning by that is, take Hiko Simon or Victor as an example. Their Japanese is at probably a point where their numbers are like super high, so they could probably go for a good month or two without speaking a word of Japanese and still remember a lot of Japanese. But for someone who's only learned Japanese for a month or two and they take a whole month or two off, they probably won't remember anything because the number's just going to go down really quickly because they haven't been piling on knowledge and experience of Japanese for like days and days and months and years. So in that sense, all I have to say is continue studying Japanese. Like, you just have to keep Japanese around you at all times, so your numbers or knowledge just stays and gets higher and higher, and you don't forget things as quickly. My arm hurts. Because right now, as I am, I could probably go a month and I'd still remember roughly all the Japanese I know. But if I went a whole year, I'd probably forget almost everything. Like, I'm sure there'd be some remaining Japanese left, but it'd be awful. Like, in order for me just to keep my Japanese at where it is, I watch anime every day. But that's because I can actually pick out words and understand like a good 60% of what they're saying. Because I don't live in Japan, and I don't have like a chance to like interact with Japanese people all the time and like have conversations like I did when I was there, which was awesome, by the way. But yeah, like sometimes you have to like create artificial immersion just to keep your Japanese level up. I mean, I switch all my internet accounts into Japanese, like my email, Facebook, Google Plus, Twitter, YouTube, all of it's in Japanese because I can read a bit and I understand a, a decent amount of Japanese. I'm not where I can just be like peta 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 and just talk to people, but I can understand some. Sometimes I read manga or something Japanese related like every day. Like I have to because I mean, I've gotten this far. I don't want to just like stop and then lose all this Japanese. I want to get at least get to the point where I can have good conversations and stuff like that, or where I can completely just get rid of subtitles in general and like play video games in Japanese because that's really difficult. Like RPGs especially, how much text is just in. Like I played like the first 5 minutes of a Japanese RPG and I'm just like, I don't know what any of these words mean or any of this kanji is. I understand like 5% of what's going on right now. It's really bad. Anyways, my battery's about to die, so I hope you liked the video and I'll buy it. So, you want to learn Japanese, and okay. So, you're just starting out learning Japanese, and you don't really know what to do. So, you probably ended up finding this video or something. This sucks. I need to. So, you just. So, you're learning Japanese. Like. Okay. Well, if you follow these rules. Okay. So, you want to learn Japanese. Step one. Don't listen to any. What? Step one. Don't listen to. What? God damn it.